Yo guys, what's going on? Bloss is back. Welcome back to another episode of Top Drives. Now I gotta say, I was very excited for this flexing muscles dodge event. I mean, they put dodge in the thumbnail, so I think it's fair to assume that there is gonna be some dodge love. Well, you go into the event, and although they put dodge there, as you can see, is medium and muscle car, and all of the best cars that you can use are basically Australian. A little bit of Cadillac here and there, a little bit of Holden here and there, but when it comes to Dodge, the brand that they actually put, and Dodge doesn't even get bonus points, right? I don't think Dodge even gets bonus points. So manufacturer, and we're just gonna jump all the way down. Where's Dodge? There is 17 cars that you can choose from, best one being the Challenger SRT8. None of them even get bonus points, so I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, what's up with that? Like, they might as well just put a Holden photo, Might as well put a Holden photo. I think it'd be a bit more, what's the word? Accurate that way. That being said, with some downs, there are also some ups. It gives me another opportunity to use what I believe to be one of the best RQ80s in the entire game. If not, I think this is the best RQ80 in the entire game. It's like 89 MRA, or someone said 80, 99 or 89, something along those lines. It's crazy. Medium ground clearance, 99 handling when you max it out. I mean, that's just a fantastic little, fantastic little investment piece to work on. Currently, I have the handling maxed out on the CT5-V. But I think I'm going to put more upgrades to get a better finish in this specific event right here. But I gotta say, man, this car right here, it's something else. It honestly is just a gift that gives on giving, that keeps on giving. It is, in my opinion, probably the best RQ80 in the game. Like, I need to go and look at all the other RQ80s that are currently in the game, but it's wonderful. It truly is wonderful. Why is it RQ80? Most of the time when I look at a car in Top Drives, I'm like, it needs to be lower than this. But this Cadillac is one of those, very, very, very rare examples where I'm just like, it should be higher than this. You know what I mean? So yeah, really, really good one. I know a lot of people have this car, but they all have it at 1 star. I don't have it at 1 star. I have 2 upgrades into it. The only issue is that I've pulled all the upgrades in the handling. And this is an event that really relies on the drags. So I'm going to have to change things up a little bit. I'm going to have to put an upgrade into the drag. And then I think I'll have a way better chance in these challenges right here. I wouldn't be surprised if some people... Ooh, is it 3-2? Oh, is it 3-2-3? There you go. Nice. I didn't even notice that one. So we get ourselves this. Also, in this new climate of Top Drives, it's all about who plays more matches, right? Because the more that you play, the more you're rewarded. I think this is fully upgraded. Yes, it is. That is indeed a 233. Hey, you know what? That's a wonderful car. This guy's OG. This isn't even Top Drives 407, whatever, 40778. Like this is a fully upgraded Cadillac CT5-V. This is a great event if you own this car. And this is one of the few cars where I remember when it was released, it was, I believe it was a one-time. And if it isn't a one-time, then I only remember the first ever time it was released. It was 2019, and I think it was either one prize car before or one prize car after the first ever release of the Dodge Viper GTSR as well. I remember that being a very heavy American week, and then I think around the same time was also like the Roof CTR3, which you needed the Cadillac 16 to win that car. Like, it was one of the best cars you could use. So this is what I would like to call the perfect hand. This is definitely the perfect hand. So all I have to see is if I can beat hands underneath that one. I mean, this one looks like it is possible. So let's have a look over here. We're going to win the drag. We're going to win the city small. We're going to win the half. No, that's going to be a draw. That is going to be a draw. And then we're going to win the city street small again. Interesting. This is another guy that has a 323 Holden HSV. Was there a reason for that? Or is it because, like, they were new to the game at the time of this update? I don't know. Learn the Savannah way, right? That was the update like 3 years ago or something like that. I remember maxing this out for a prize car. I had to max this one, and this one all after Sauber. It was for the Sauber. I believe it was for the Sauber C9. I think that was, yeah, that was a wonderful prize car. That was one that I really wanted to win. So, yeah, I had to max these 3 cars out. But, it's not bad. I get to use them in events like these. Any kind of Australian event, it kind of pays off. Medium ground clearance muscle cars events like this one too, not that bad. I believe this is the better dragger, which is also the reason why this is like 1 RQ higher. So I'm gonna put that there, put you in for, well, that's gonna draw in the fast circuit. I think that's gonna I don't know who wins a quarter mile. I'm gonna figure it out. I know I'm definitely gonna lose the first one. What is that drag race that I do want to watch? It's not this one. This is Test Bowl. We're gonna win this, so that's fine. 1-star HSV W427, kind of sounded like a Mercedes-Benz over there. Do we win that? We do. Okay, cool. Because I know the MRA on the HSV Maloo, the Ute, is very, very, very strong. So that's one car to definitely look out for. Because the game has been, pretty quiet, I've been looking for kind of just projects I want to do on my own, something where I'm not forced to do it. You're always forced to max an Audi, and you're always forced to max anything four-wheel drive, and I'm just really sick of that. Like, I've already maxed like 4 four-wheel drive epics in a row. I want to change, and you know what? I'm probably gonna go for the Holden HSV GTS. I've already put one upgrade into this guy, and I think one upgrade into this guy is better than. Let me just put in the upgrade. So 1, 2, 3. I know this is gonna cost me like a pretty penny, but I don't mind. Like, this is considered a passion project. I don't think we'll get an Australian update anytime soon, and this is gonna be a pretty good car to have for an Australian collection. This is 4094. This is 3991. So this is still slightly better. So I'm gonna use the HSV Club Sport. Oh my goodness, I have so many Holden medium ground clearance cars fully upgraded after this one. It'll be my 4th one, and these cars are all very similar amongst each other. Oh man, yeah. So I think I'm gonna put another upgrade into this. This is gonna get upgraded overnight, and I can play this event, the next day. Look at all these Audis, by the way, that I have, because I had to open all those platinum packs to get the BMW M8 GTE. That was not fun, but it was worth it in the end. I did get the prize car, but at what cost? I had to max a lot of things I didn't want to, and they're no longer with us. Let's just put it that way. Like, I fused maxed epics Audis into the BMW M8 GTE because I didn't want to be reminded. I did not want to be reminded of that moment. But anyway, Holden HSV GTS VF. Yeah, by the time this is fully upgraded, or not even fully upgraded, when I get this upgrade done, it'll be 3994, and I can replace the 69, put in the 73, and then I can upgrade, alongside. I mean, like, I already know that I cannot get first place. This is the perfect hand. I can get close to it. I can make a hand that has, 4 out of 5 cars, but this is the X factor, the CTSV. I didn't get it, in 2019, and here I am, how many years down the line being punished for not getting it? Like, I'm here I am 6 years down the line since that car was released, being punished because I couldn't win a prize car back then because I was still a student and I didn't have the power to open as many packs as I wanted for a tri-series. Oh no. So 1 win condition, 2 win conditions. I believe we're gonna find ourselves in a pretty boring situation, actually. That's 2 wins, 2 draws, unless, yeah, I can move that around. Yeah, so that'll be 1 draw, 1 loss, 3 wins. If I move that around, 101 points. That isn't great. I might lose by 1 point. Oh, no, we're good. 2 to 1 to 1. Okay, sweet, very nice. 12 and 2. I will take that. Okay. Okay, so we got that done. And I do believe that, the way that the game is played now is that you just need to play multiplayer events. That starts everything. Then you get more energy points. And as you get more energy points, you get more XP. That unlocks even more energy points. Oh, man. I don't know. I feel like this objective thing, now that this has been around for more than 2 weeks, like, I didn't like how it was executed, right? Because Hutch never explained how it worked. And, like I said many times before, if you don't explain your product, it tells me that you have no faith in it. But now that it's been around for quite a number of weeks, at least myself, I'm starting to understand the concept. I see what the end goal is, maybe. I feel like, the integration of these little objective doohickeys is just to make every race that you do feel a little bit more rewarding, right? So this race that I'm doing right here is not only to claim, 1, 2, or 3 prizes from the prize board, but it also adds on as like a participation bonus. I really don't know why this is losing, like, to an Aston Martin CC110 on the off-road. I don't get the drags in that, man. I really don't. I like it. It seems like the worse your 0 to 60, the better you perform on Miami. I'll put you in. I've got the prize. Is this one gonna be? No, probably not, because it's got a lower 0. I have no clue. It's probably down to maybe weight. But yeah, I mean, it's like a little participation race with every race you do, and then you get an energy point. They can use it in a challenge, and the challenge gives you even more rewards. I mean, they just really want you to play the game. Like, as simple as it is, they just really want you to play the game. Let's see who wins this one, actually. Lagonda with standard tires. It is Miami Beach. CC110, nope. Yep. Lagonda is good for again, I'm not a fan of these kind of events, and I say that because I have a lot of losses, but also because, like, you know, on the tracks where you don't get the sand drag, what do you do, right? With the Lagonda, that thing's gonna get roasted, right? So, also these guys got a lot of upgraded McLarens actually. Like, since when did you guys get the time to upgrade all this stuff? I mean, we draw in the end, so that's pretty cool. 150 to 50. I just know that the moment I bring in my standard tire Lagonda, you know, I have the car. I just know the moment I put it in my hand, there's going to be the track set with no Miami Beach drag. You know, I just know it's going to happen. Okay, so understanding the logic. Well, this is fully upgraded. That's 2-star. And then this is like 1. This is upgraded. This is fully upgraded. That's 2-star. That's crazy that the guy actually has that many upgraded cars. This is 1-star. This is 1-star. 1-star. Do we win this? I see 2 win conditions. 2898. Miami Bridge. I don't know if the F1 GTR Short Tail is going to be beating the 720S GT3 on a Miami Bridge. You know, what I would have done is that if I actually had the Aston Martin 177 in my hand, which I actually just removed, that would have been able to beat this hand. But I can probably beat this one, so let's give this a shot. So I guess that's going to win, because logic, you know? Miami Causeway Drive is probably gonna win. Oh, I feel safer putting you there, actually. That's gonna win, that's gonna win. And then I lose Test Bowl. I should remove the short tail and bring in the 177 just for that Test Bowl track. I think this is slightly better that way. Am I bothered to go down 4 races to watch the Miami Beach drag? No, I'm not, but I do believe that we actually did win that because it's 227 to 50, so we take those. So let me just remove the short tail. I love this car. I really do. I wish there was more reason to use it. I guess this would have been an event where if you had it fully upgraded, it would be pretty good. But yeah, I don't have it fully upgraded. I'm not going to fully upgrade a legendary for a ceramic pack event. It is what it is. So this was the one that we were stuck at just now. I think that now it's going to be fine. So that's going to be a draw. That's going to be a win. That's going to be a win. And that's going to be a draw. And it's going to be a win. I mean, there's no sleeper upgrade, right? It's just, yeah, it's just stock. And then we lose the first race. But that's completely fine. It should be about, like, I want to say 65 to 100. I don't think we're going to be losing against the Senna by more than 65 points. Even 50. So it's going to be 50 to 100, right? No, because my Vulcan or the Senna lost. Maybe that was something I didn't pay attention to, but whatever. So 14 and 8. Like I said, it's not worth maxing out a short tail for a 2-time ceramic pack. And who's to say that even if I maxed out that legendary, you know, I'm actually gonna do well. So anyway, we got a carbon fiber to open as well. So challenge leagues, go right to the end. Ultra rare. I did redeem this carbon fiber off camera. It was honestly one of the most decent packs I've opened in like 2 months. It was a Mercedes CLK DTM. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, still no legend. It's been a very, very long time since we pulled one. We've won a couple, but it's been a very, very long time since we pulled one. I don't expect to get one here, but maybe an Ultra that I don't own. You know, that's like the minimum I would ask for. An Ultra that I do not own. And we take... I am so... Guys, you don't understand how sick I am of seeing that brand. You don't understand how sick with all the things going on, you do not understand how sick I am of seeing that brand. I do not want to see an Audi ever again. I think we have another carbon fiber that we can redeem here because I did get the premium pass. So we do have a French carbon fiber and like 20k here and there to get. But what I need to do is get by these levels first. So there's one that is off-road gravel. Do we have like an all-surface tire? We do have an off-road tire car, but I don't want to use that. Because it is gravel. So also, oh, we do not have an, okay, so I'll just have to use you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, I don't know if there's 3 stars. I kind of just don't want to change my hand. Let's see if you stick. Let's see if you stick. Let's go. I meant to skip match, but I guess it didn't register the button. Come on, Twisty Circuit, 50. Skip match, yes. Okay, 3, 3, 2. And that honestly should be enough of the Hugo spoil stuff too. Where is it? City Capital, right? That should be enough. There it is. Okay, so we got a French carbon fiber. Is it just a regular or is it boosted? Just a regular. Okay. Well, tell you what, on the bright side, we're not gonna get an Audi here. So, you know, I will take that. 75 to 125. Yes. 250. Come on. Come on. Come on, DNF. Okay, sweet. Skip match. Yes. I mean, there's some decent French high-end stuff that we can get. Some new update cars that will fall under this category as well. Turbina, Mitsuoka, Buick Grand National. That's always a good one. Renault Sport. and a Peugeot 308. Okay, well, it really be like that, doesn't it? What else can we do, actually? Oh, we can redeem these racing objective packs. Again, I did not read the fine print. I don't know if they're releasing any other stuff. But there is like 4 variations of this, starting with D. And all of which you can get an epic. It's a 1% chance and a 6% chance of an ultra, which isn't the worst thing in the world. So this one is originals and French Renaissance only, I guess. This one is European New Wave and European New Revolution. I might want to grab that one. This one is European Grand Tour, okay? And this one is French Riviera. So pick your poison. I personally think I'm gonna go with European New Wave. I forget, honestly, what are the cars in this tag, but hey, 6% ultra, okay? I'm okay with 6% ultra. I wouldn't mind opening these for a chance at an ultra. It's the same thing as the racing objective pack, but a little better. Here's the Citroen Ollie, so we did get a, what was that, a 28% right there. Hopefully we'll get like a 1% chance we can drop an epic. I think that would be pretty cool. Those packs are, again, it's just adding on to your participation bonus, right? You play the events and then you get the energy things, and you get the street cards and the Hugo points and yeah, and they're replayable prizes too. You can get this like 100 times if you really want it, and then redeem that pack like 10 times. I mean, I don't know why anybody would do that. I don't know how many of these kind of, you know, energy tokens you can replay. I don't even know that if you replay, will it take an energy token? Again, I did not read the fine print, so I genuinely have no idea. Let's try this other one here. Does it meet the requirements? Oh no. Okay. Let's give it a try. Again, I didn't read the fine print. I don't even know if there is any. I'm figuring it out as I play, quite literally. So Dockyard, City Streets, and then the Lumber Mill. I do think Lumber Mill is the fake one, right? Lumber Mill is the fake one. It's the one where you actually don't need off-road tires, but whatever, I'm gonna put it in because this looks like a pretty easy one anyway. So we will get some rewards here, right? So Citroen C Matisse, yep, Dockyard, City Streets, clear that, 162, skip match. 688 to 0. Very nice. Okay, so Hugo spoils we got once. So we have 3 of these energy points left. So if I want to try and do this again, will it redeem? Will it redeem? I don't know. I really do not know. C Matisse Peugeot 504. Okay, sweet. Dockyard. Skip match. Yes. Very nice. 688 to 0. Hugo spoils again. And is it 3 or 2? Oh, it does. It does claim. Okay. Yeah, so probably not going to be something I want to replay anytime too soon. Now I'm hoping to get a little bit more points where we'll be able to get the French Premium. And then right at the end, we have a guaranteed epic, right? French Riviera, guaranteed epic. But if you know the epics from that update and then that pack, you're not really spoiled for choice. Let me put it that way, right? Like, look at you got to think about the cars that you're getting here. They're, so we go to French Riviera, and then we go to non-prize. And then we need to go to epic, right? So there's 6 cars that you can get. No, that's what I have, sorry. There are 13 cars you can get. Most of them are RQ70 and below. Actually, all of them are, besides one. So yeah, the odds of getting what you really want is probably very low. For me, when I open that pack, I would love an A110, like a second one. I have one already. I wouldn't mind another one. An A220 would be pretty cool too. Or a Fluence GT. Everything else, I do not want, honestly. Like, I've already got 4 of these cars fully upgraded. Honestly, after the first Tri-Series that we have for the Mitsubishi Evo 2 Rally, Group A, I believe, we've not really used French Riviera for any kind of big event since. So, I don't even know if it's worth maxing these new cars or just waiting for the next update at this point. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. We did open a couple carbons. We are trying to understand what the game is becoming, I guess. Like, I really don't know when is a good time to play clubs anymore, because now it's like they put an emphasis on the multiplayer events. You know, usually in the past I would just like ignore the multiplayer events and go straight into clubs because it's just more beneficial that way. But now it's like there are more rewards for you to chase. Again, if you're still looking for cash, can't beat clubs. You can't. But if cash isn't really your concern, and it isn't mine, because have you seen my luck this year? I'm not really motivated to grind. You know, I'll just open the packs and see what I get. But anyway, hope you guys have a great day. That's all for today. Hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Sit back, relax in my Bonneville
Pontiac.
Hold tight all night, cruise to Jacksonville
Atlantic.
Blonde hair, don't care, look like Leslie Brooks. Pin up girls everywhere.